My friend don't know I'm gay.
5, 7.
Don't say nothing.
All right. It's finally here. Oddly Even Podcast. I'm here with a very special guest. Very special guest. One of my truest friends that I ever met. And you'll know all about our story as this podcast interview continues. I would like to say that this is brought to you by Silver Fox Production. Also in relations to Doing It Right podcast that'll be coming out soon. That's all him right there. All right, so let me do a brief introduction of who this man is. All right, I met him in college running track. He was the only one on the track team that laughed as hard as I did, and I knew me and him was gonna be cool from then because everybody was serious. I didn't know anything about track. I was there on the blind scholarship, like I told y'all, and he was the only one that befriended me, and we just had the same kind of energy and connection. This dude, me and him have almost died together. We're gonna talk about that. We've almost been jumped together. We're gonna talk about that. We went on tour acting in a stage play together. We're gonna talk about that. What else have we done together? We done some amazing things, all right? But this man here, the reason why I wanted him to be my first guest is because I've seen him go from ashy to classy, if I can say that, respectfully. All right? So a lot of y'all know him by the way he looks now and by what he has now and by his social media presence and all the many things he's done with his company. But y'all don't know the Janelle DeVore Wright from Langston University that I met. But I'm going to let him walk through his story. This is a very interesting man. I just want to introduce to my world and then mix your world into what we have here. This is Phat Cat. Phat Cat, everybody.
Let's do it up. Let's do it up.
Phat Cat. All right. What's up, Phat?
What's up?
It's weird talking to him because I know him, but I'm going to act like I don't know him at all. We're gonna get deep. He gave me the permission to ask certain questions, all right? So let's start off with 19, year you was born.
2001.
That's when you was reborn. So tell us who you were growing up. How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I got 3 sisters and 4 brothers.
All right. Now we're gonna do a pause because we're gonna jump in thought, but we're gonna come back. Okay. In the house you grew up in, how many rooms were there? 2. In the home you own now, how many rooms are there? 5. All right. So that's the ashy to classy story I'm talking about that we're gonna get into more. All right. So it was 6 of y'all?
Yeah.
6 of y'all. What made you stand out from the 6 that you grew up with? From your brothers and your sisters? What made you, because you got a big personality now. What gave you that instance to have a big personality?
You know, we all had big personalities though. Okay. You know, everybody in my household was goofy. Always acting up, wrestling, telling jokes, high side. They don't know about high side.
It's called ranking now, I think. It's a different word.
A shade or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And we all used to do that 24/7. But mainly, I used to like to stay in the house, talk on the phone, cut up with my friends over the phone. Yeah. Back in the day, we didn't have cell phones.
No.
We had house phones.
We did.
And your parents could get on the phone and hear you talking, you know what I mean?
And you didn't have to use the area code. You could
just dial 7 numbers.
You just dial 7 numbers.
7 numbers.
So 6 of y'all had an all right living. Was both parents in the home or was it one parent in the home or did it switch out from now and then?
So my biological mom died when I was in 7th grade. But my stepmom, who's white, but you can never tell.
Rhonda? What's her name?
Rhonda.
I knew it was a duh in there. It was with a duh in there.
Rhonda.
Yeah.
Rhonda stepped in the place of my mom.
Okay.
So you can say I grew up with, my mom and my dad. Okay. Just like my mom.
Now, the dynamic of having a white stepmother, did you have to go through any issues with that? Did people tease you about when they knew that your stepmother was white, or was it hard for you to accept a white stepmother?
You know, I never knew color or race.
Okay, boy.
I never knew that.
But you heard all the black jokes.
All the black. Say, I ain't gonna even go into the black jokes because when I met him, he kept the black jokes up. So, nah, it was cool. Everybody treated me the same. She loved me just like I was her own. She did anything for me, literally anything. That's why I love her. And she just treated me the same, treated me like I was her own son.
Okay. Now, from what I remember, your father is called Pastor, right? Reverend Wright?
Yeah.
Reverend Wright.
My dad was a pastor.
And we got to talk about the pink Jeep in the church van, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so at what point did the household become church? Or was it always like that?
I've been in the church since first grade. And that was church Monday through Sunday. I think we only had Thursday was choir practice. It was Monday through Sunday.
Who was in the choir? All y'all?
Me, my brother. Yep.
Nobody played the instrument? All y'all was just going to sing?
All singing. All singing.
For those who know him, you know he sings all the time. And he never met a wrong note. Every note come out of his mouth is the right note, right?
Yes.
That's like a soup commercial. All right. So let's bring up some childhood memories. What's your fondest memory in between birth to 10 years old that you can remember or someone told you about?
I remember riding bikes with my friends all the time.
Got a bike game?
Yeah.
Okay.
And street racing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Street racing.
So we got to go because track. Because I know you were track. So we gonna just give me real quick. At what age did track become important?
Third grade.
Third grade. What is that? That's 10, 9? That's
like
about 10. So around 10. Okay, we're gonna go to that. All right. So bike gangs. We had bike gangs too. Could you ride on the handles? Like you would lean your thighs on the handle? Okay. Did you have pegs?
Yep.
Mongoose?
Yep. I had BMX.
Did you buy it or did you steal it?
I told him not to ask me. I was just messing with you. A little bit of both.
Everybody had a stolen bike in their neighborhood.
A little bit of both.
All right. Now, what's in between 0 were born to 10, and it might be your mom. What's one of the memories that did not have the biggest bright light in your life?
I would say not going to Chicago to visit my mom.
Oh, while she was going through that?
Yep.
Now, what was the reason why you couldn't do that? Just because you was young or money or?
Both. We were broke. I was young, living pillow to post, all that good stuff. So,
And another jump ahead is what was the condition of your mom? What was the?
She died of cancer.
Of cancer. Yes. Is that why you're really big on health insurance right now?
Oh yes. Yeah, absolutely. Right. And life insurance.
We're gonna get it. He's a very successful concrete jungle person that built up his wealth in the life insurance and the insurance business. This is the reason why you're gonna see his house and some things that we recorded in the background. That's just gonna show you the rags to riches that I'm talking about. All right. So now let's kick off track. All right. A lot of people at Langston University, when I got there, it was no dudes there. I was there with all the girls because I didn't know track. I didn't know that the beginning of track starts off with long distance, cross country, and all that. I was just given the opportunity to run track in college. So I know that when I met them, they thought I was a certain track like mentality, like I knew a bunch about track. But I really didn't. And Phat was one of them people that was ready to race, ready to show how fast he was. That would brag about OD White, White 4x1, and the other person is James Bullock, and they both had some footwork history. But anyway, I was never a sprinter. I was recruited to do high jump and long jump, but I was always by myself at practice because the field events people go over here, the sprinters and runners go over there, right? So when he started coming to practice, that's when I started noticing the sprinters. And they over there running, they getting all the attention. Everybody's looking at them. Nobody's paying attention to what I'm doing as a jumper. And I was like, man, you know what? I want to run against the sprinters today. We was gonna have 4x1 runoffs. And so I had to jump in. So we gonna come back. So now you in third grade. You've been street racing. And I'm pretty sure you had the fast name around neighborhood. What made you choose track instead of football, basketball, soccer or any other sport that's just kind of known in our community at that time?
I did football.
What you doing?
But when they hit me, I said, nah, this ain't for me. I ain't doing this.
What was you doing?
I was tailback. And so I was tailback for a while. Then when I got popped, I was like, oh, no. I ain't doing football.
For those who don't know, Phat Cat is real bow-legged. Really bow-legged. Like the letter, like an upside down horseshoe. He's really bow-legged. And the thing about you running tailback, that's funny.
Hey.
They pitched you the ball,
yeah.
You took a hit, and you was like, that's it.
I quit.
And the only thing that was, now, track.
Yeah.
What's the third grade track team?
What you mean third grade track team?
Like, was it, so you started running around third grade. Was it for a club?
Oh, yeah. It was Wildcats.
Wildcats. OD Wildcats?
It was like Fort Worth Wildcats.
Fort Worth Wildcats. Y'all got history, right?
Oh, yeah.
Spit some of the facts, because we probably got track people watching.
Let me tell you, Fort Worth Wildcats was the number one.
Okay.
Tell me about what?
Tell me about what y'all got. Because I know a little bit, but I don't know a lot of what y'all did.
We got records in the 4x1, 100. I don't have any of those records until later. Mm-hmm. That's high school and stuff in college. But man, Fort Worth Wildcats really made me. They said, oh yeah, you fast, come on over here. Mm-hmm. Me and my brothers, I come from an athletic family.
I will say that, yeah, you do.
We are all fast. We all do football, track, basketball, they flip, gymnastics, do all that. So Wildcats really made me.
Yeah. Okay. What was the first event, or what event did you run and you was like, this is for me and this is not for me? Like, how did you know? Because I'm still, I didn't run track until my senior year in high school. So my real track learning experience happened all in college. So like, how did you know I'm a sprinter more so than I can handle long distance?
Street racing.
Street racing.
Yeah, okay. Street racing. They try me in a 400. You know how that is. I'm like, nah. I got to run short distance. I got to run 100.
Don't you got asthma?
Yeah, I had asthma all my life until really my junior year in high school.
How did you lose it?
I don't know. Track.
You just left?
Yeah.
God is good.
All the time.
All right, so now you running track.
Yeah.
Phat Cat is interesting. It's a lot of things I want to ask him because me and him share interest in the arts too. Like we did plays and things like that. But I want to go back to let's jump into middle school. Who were you in middle school? At what point did you become Phat Cat, or was that a childhood nickname?
Childhood nickname. My daddy gave it to me because I was a fat baby.
Okay.
So I came out real fat. They called me Phat Cat, and it stuck with me for my entire life.
Phat Cat. I thought it was from Rescue Rangers.
The Phat Cat.
You lied. That's not Phat Cat live. And all you gotta do is know him long enough to reroute something he said to you, and then you're gonna find the truth in it.
No, I'm serious. Ask everybody.
You told me it was Rescue Rangers. I've been telling everybody.
Told you Rescue Rangers.
Everybody. He's named after Phat Cat.
He twists my words a lot. Even in school. He's like, did you? I'm like, I didn't say that. I never said that.
All right, so Phat Cat from birth. 3rd grade turned into the track athlete. You had an experience with your mom passing from cancer. Now we're in middle school. Now, have you already adjusted after death from this point? Yeah. Or are you still kind of under something that's dealing with that?
Well, my parents were divorced, so I really didn't know my mom like that.
Okay.
But of course, I felt some way because this is my mom.
This is your mom.
Yeah.
You felt a weird connection leave when she passed away?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's how it was. When my father passed away that I never met, when I saw him in the grave, when I saw him in the casket, because that's when I finally met him.
Yeah.
Something weird disconnected from me. And I knew, it's like I knew something just left. Even though I had no emotions, I had no connections, I had no knowing of him. I never heard his voice or anything like that, but I felt like something big had left my world.
Yeah, I felt the emptiness too. So I don't know where you're coming from.
Who in your family took it the hardest?
Tremaine.
Tremaine did?
Yep.
Okay.
Cried for days and days, real hard. But he had cancer.
Oh, what is that?
July.
That's July?
I mean June.
I was like, you in July?
No, I'm in June.
You in June?
Gemini.
Y'all separated by a year, right?
Yep.
Because you said y'all were twins.
I did.
See what I'm saying? When you know him long enough.
I was joking when I told him that, but he always take everything serious.
All right, so middle school. What is your middle school turning moment? Like for example, I went to middle school in Oak Cliff, And then I went to middle school in South Dallas at Pearl C. Anderson. Pearl C. Anderson showed me the world that I didn't understand. It showed me the streets. It showed me the hustlers. It showed me the players. And then it showed me just different things that I tried to find my identity.
Yeah.
So what was your identity at this point in middle school?
I went to Rosemont Middle School in Fort Worth. It was a mixture of Hispanics and blacks. So I never heard an Hispanic call me a nigger. So
to make it seem bad, not like today.
No,
you know,
not like
today. Use it like it's just
he said it like nigger, I'll beat you up, nigger, like that. And so that's when I kind of turned to I gotta fight.
Yeah, you're a fighter. We gotta talk about that. Yeah. So when was your first fight? Lost or won? Jump or stick one-on-one? What was your first fight?
It was in elementary.
Who you fight?
In Everman. I fought this white guy.
You fought a guy?
Well, kid.
Okay.
He was a kid. Same grade. He was. He said something smart. He slapped me in the face, and I just started punching.
He hit you first.
Yeah.
Who stopped you punching? I know you didn't stop punching on your arm.
Heck no. The teacher.
The teacher.
And I got suspended.
That cat is a fighter. He fights. and he's one of them people that when you push him to that point, he gonna agitate you enough to try to fight him because he really want to fight you.
Yeah.
Like he ain't satisfied until he fights somebody. So he'll start saying stuff. He'll start like saying it loud. He gonna say something deep that nobody knows. That cat is a fighter. I've seen him fight in a car. I seen him fight on the freeway. I seen him fight in the car. We ain't gotta talk about that.
That was a hard time because you ain't know nothing. And it came out.
I didn't know that. We're gonna talk about that too.
See it.
Hold on.
Do you see it? Batmobile. I'm gonna crank it up, John.
Loud. You know ain't no light right there.
What the hell are you waving at?
Ain't no light right there. I forgot.
And that's how you do it, baby. That's all I want to say.
So middle school. So now when I remember you having a dance career or something like a dance career. When is that? When is that, high school?
Yep, high school.
All right, so let's close middle school out.
8th grade going to 9th grade.
8th grade going. When did you fall in love first? When did you first fall in love?
With somebody?
Is that in middle school? I hope it's somebody. Who else you gonna fall in love with?
I was in college.
When you first fell in love? For real?
Yep.
When was your first relationship?
It was 11th grade.
11th grade?
Yep.
With who?
Some girl named Khalid. Well, Khalid.
That's a real name?
That's her real name.
Khalid.
I don't want to say some girl. I ain't because she could be watching.
Yeah, you didn't love her at all? But I mean, you were young.
She took my virginity.
Did she?
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
She took my virginity, snatched it from me.
You didn't want to give it to her?
No.
So what happened?
I was out with my cousin Atari.
Sorry, okay. Hey, Atari.
What's up, Atari? Shout out to Atari Key. And he was in my daddy's car, and he was in the restroom with her sister. And they kind of...
Wait, who was in the restroom?
Atari.
Okay.
With her sister.
With her sister.
And so she wanted to get it on, and we'll get into that later.
Okay.
And so at that time, you can go up for anybody.
What?
And in the front seat, it went down. I didn't do anything. She did all
the work?
She did everything.
Did you last or did it not last? Because everybody first, on the guy side, usually don't go that long.
I didn't do nothing. I was just
I'm talking about, did you last?
I know. I didn't do any of that. Nah.
You didn't even have, you wasn't happy?
No.
You wasn't? Okay, so.
Shout out to Khalid.
Was Khalid a big girl?
No, she a thin, dark-skinned girl.
Today still? She might be mad. We got it. Hey, Callie, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. So, what is your preference in dating? What do we date? Or who do we date? What do we like? What do we not like?
When you say that, what do you mean?
Like, if someone lined up a person for you to be interested in dating, what or who would it look like?
A yellow bone, light skin, short hair, muscular. It'll be a man.
It'll be a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to ask me that,
no. I want to know your preference first. Then we're gonna go into your situation. I said situation, not situation. Like you're sick or something. So in college, just on a side note, in college, a lot of people would be like, I don't even say a lot of people because that's painting it wrong. Certain people will be like, your friend is gay, and I'd be like, he's gay. And they're like, yeah, your friend is gay. Do you care? You care? You care your friend's gay? And I said, man, if my friend is gay, he gonna let me know, first of all. And if my friend is gay, it ain't gonna change our relationship that we already got.
Yeah.
I'm not homophobic. I'm not a bashing of people that have different beliefs or different preferences or different love. That's what Oddly Even is about.
I remember one time real quick.
We used to make jokes. I will say that.
But you was like, Phat. I ain't gonna say the person's name. You like, Phat. Wasn't he talking about you gay? I'm like, nigga, we thought you was gay.
Sure did say that.
Sure did say that.
Because I didn't want to mess with nobody.
Yeah.
Why come when a dude don't want to mess with a girl or a woman and he trying to, because I was focusing on college. I was really trying to get out of college. And I just turned blind to a lot of women. And all of a sudden I became gay on campus. I don't understand that. I really don't. Even to this day. And the thing about it never bothered me because I knew I wasn't gay. But it was just like, why is that the ultimate? If a girl, because it was really just girls mad they couldn't get with me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that they couldn't get with me. I just needed to graduate. We was going to be 8 years. I said we. We was going to be 8 years in college. And then, because we left and came back and left and came back.
We was on tour.
We was on tour. All right, so your preference in men, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're not going to talk about any opinionated things that come from the world. We're going to have your own words. When did you know that a man or a boy at that age is someone you was attracted to?
First grade.
First grade? Yeah. Well, how? Why?
I don't know. I like hunching on. You do.
You was hunching.
Yeah.
You was hunching in the class? In the classroom?
In the gym.
See? And I think it was first grade. If it wasn't first grade, it was like second grade when I exposed myself in class. It's something about boys in between that I noticed as a teacher. Yeah. In between first to third grade, where they're figuring things out about themselves, or they're figuring things out about things that they are stimulated by. Yeah. Now, was it a physical attraction, or was it like a stimulant, like just the way this person was, or did you admire him so much that it turned into like a like?
It was kind of a little bit of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Was this person also liking boys at first grade or whatever?
Yeah, but now they don't.
Now they don't? Oh, they was down low.
I don't want to say down low. You figuring it out. First grade.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's what I just said.
Yep.
Right, what I just said. Now, how are you with that? Like in first grade, did you just think this is a cute boy, or I'm attracted to this boy? And forgive me, I'm making my questions be as dumb.
So you gay bashing?
I'm not gay bashing. I'm trying to make them be as smooth, low as possible, so that everybody can understand your answer instead of trying to make it be philosophical. Right. So first grade, whatever the boy's name, like, what happens after that? Is this like your mentality now? Like you accepted the fact that you like boys, or was you still kind of like, I don't know if this is something I'm just curious about?
I was, I can say a little bit of confused, but I knew I liked boys. Okay. I'm like, is this right? Nah, it can't be right because your parents and growing up in the church and you're going to go to hell and all this stuff. So I'm like, this can't be right, but why is it like this? You know what I mean? Why do I feel like this? You know what I mean? So I have to kind of just let it go and try to chill on it, but you can't chill on that. It's just like boys that like girls.
You're right.
You can't chill on it.
So At what point do you, even though everybody else may not know, at what point did you become comfortable enough to share that with maybe another man or a boy? That you felt, they obviously would probably have to think and feel the same way you do for you to expose yourself. So at what age were you young enough to find someone that understand the way you felt and y'all kind of like whatever?
It was actually my best friends. It's 4 of us. And one day, one of them said they were gay. I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, all 4 of us came out to each other.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. We was all in the room playing games, and he said, I want to tell y'all something. He said it.
Go through that. So what game y'all playing?
So we playing
I want to see the whole thing. What game y'all playing?
We're playing Street Fighter.
Okay.
That's how I already know we gay. We ain't even playing NBA 2K. We playing Street Fighter.
Who's your Street Fighter character?
You know who my Street Fighter
character is?
Chun-Li? Yep.
So Chun-Li's your Street Fighter character.
Yep.
And y'all playing a game for y'all. So it's you, somebody else playing, somebody chilling, and the dude that's about to come out. All right.
So he come out and he said he's gay. Then another one said, well, I want to let y'all know I am too. And all of a sudden, all 3 of them came out before I felt comfortable to even let them know. Because I was a little bit more masculine than they were.
So you knew, even without them kind of saying it, you kind of was like...
Yeah, and that's kind of why I hung around them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And so I had friends. I was really, real popular in high school, elementary, even in middle school. So they didn't want to come out to the world, so we had our secret circle.
Okay. And y'all kept that pact.
Yes.
Like nobody got jealous or petty and was like, well, he's gay anyway. Nobody did nothing.
No.
Y'all still cool to this day?
Yeah, we still in that. I mean, not as close as we were before because some grown stuff, life.
Yeah. Are they still gay?
Yeah, they still gay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, 2 of them are, but one married a woman and had a baby.
Oh, so we got to go into that.
What?
All right. So
what?
We're gonna fast forward and we're gonna come back to that. So now in gay lingo, when you're looking for somebody to be in romance with, you either a top or a bottom. Now either you can tell me what you are or you can tell me what you look for.
Well, I mainly look for a bottom.
Well, now what does that mean?
So that's a guy that likes to receive.
Receive?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my preference.
That's your preference.
My preference. Sometimes it don't go that way.
You become a bottom?
See, I said don't ask me this shit on but
you don't.
My preference is a bottom.
Your preference is a bottom.
However, sometimes you get in a relationship where they want the same thing you want sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So in a relationship, you gotta make those type of decisions. You gotta compromise.
Now, this is my mentality. This is nobody else but me. I would think that 2 men that are in a sexual relationship, there is nothing like to stop you from being intimate. Because with a woman they have their monthly cycles and things like that. Do you think sex in the community of men is more than what you would normally get with a woman, or
you can to a certain extent,
or is there like a caveman way of thinking? Like 2 dudes, I know they're going at it the whole time. Always.
Well, it kind of works like a woman because sometimes the man that's taking, receiving it, may not be prepared and can't get right. Okay. And what I mean by that, the water is not clear, and everybody know that.
What's that? I don't know if the water is not clear.
Okay. That mean as their addition, as they are cleaning themselves out, if feces is still coming out, they have a bad stomach, then it's almost like a woman being on her period. So you can't do nothing.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They won't let you do it. You may be like, I'm cool with it.
And they be like,
yep, nope. It's like,
that's funny. I mean, it ain't funny. It's the funny part about it is the fact that the world's parallel in a way. That's what's funny about it.
And if they got a messed up stomach for a week, you might as well say they're on their period.
Okay, so where we at? We in middle school. Now
we're in high school.
We in what? High school. Now we're gonna go to high school. Oh, okay. So we jumped a little bit, but now we officially in high school. Who is Fat Cat in high school? Ninth grade, coming in fresh. By this time, you got a track name, right?
Yes. I got a track name of fighting.
Yeah.
A track name of fast, being fast.
Yeah.
And being one of the best dancers in Fort Worth.
Yeah, and that's so. Who did you dance with that we heard about all day, every day? It begins with her. She began with a B. Was it Brittany?
You talking about Brittany Russell?
Yeah. I don't know who Brittany Russell is, but Brittany Russell, you have been known to us ever since 2002.
Yep.
Because he told everybody, I dance with Brittany Russell. Brittany Russell's on TV now. I dance with Brittany Russell. So what is your dancing style?
How do you remember that?
Now, I'm an elephant.
God, that's crazy.
I'm an elephant. So how is your dancing style? And so ninth grade, Texas dance is weird at that point anyway. Yeah. We was doing a lot of it wasn't even a boogie back then. It was more like
we had something called a ballroom that we did.
Yeah.
For work.
Yeah.
And then they call it twerking, but we used to pop too. Yeah. And it used to be cool.
Dudes popped back then.
Yeah.
Before the boogie really came and the boogie took over and all that swag, that stuff, like dudes would be popping. We were popping
and doing a ballroom, but they call it twerking.
But it was cool. Wait, we gotta make sure they know what popping. Not popping like pop locking and stuff like popping their butt. Like dudes would be popping their butt and all that and thrusting forward to say this.
Yeah.
So you was a popper.
Popper, yeah.
You was a popper.
And doing the ballroom.
Yeah. When did dance become your thing? Because you was a choreographer. You choreographed a talent show.
Yeah.
In Langston, and you was in it. Who was the girl you used to always dance with? In Langston, she was thick. Yeah, her.
What was her name?
I want to put an S on it.
I can't even think of her name.
But you took that. We not in Langston yet. We in high school. We got to stick to the story. Okay, we in high school. Ninth grade fat cat is who? Who is ninth grade fat cat?
A thug that sag, big pants, big shirts.
Boy, say. I wish I had a picture. If I can find a picture, I may put a picture up. Fat cat would wear XXX shirts. Fat cat would wear the baggiest clothes. Fat cat would wear none of his shirts had sleeves. They was always sleeveless.
Yeah.
He kept a do-rag on.
Yeah.
But his clothes would be so big.
Like double X. Yeah.
Why? Why did you always wear? Because he don't look at him now. That's why Fat Cat is something totally different now. Fat Cat was, how much you weigh?
120.
120. He was 120. And the only reason why he was 20 because he didn't use the restroom yet. He was skinny. But his clothes was so big. Why would you wear? Because Texas had a big clothes.
Yeah, we was born that big, yeah.
Okay, so you was sagging, you was thugging, you was fighting, running track. You was getting popular with dance. So at this point, your core group know that you like men.
Yes. Yeah.
Correct me if I say something wrong. It's all right. I want to make sure we don't seem like we're saying the wrong thing. But you had to get attention from ladies.
Yeah, all the time. Everywhere I went, they flocked. They was there. But my core group of friends, I wouldn't hang around them in the public.
Oh, in the public.
Yeah. So I had a lot of all straight friends that I know of that I kicked it with in the light. But at night, I would kick it with my core.
Your core friend. Yeah. Okay. Where are y'all kicking it at in ninth grade?
Which group?
Like I just going to each other. You said Richmond?
Which group?
Oh, I just said Richmond. Y'all just like the night friend, the one that know who you really are, that you don't really be with in daytime. Where y'all at? Y'all just going to somebody's house kicking it?
One of them he's a little younger than we are. He introduced me to gay clubs. And so
in ninth grade?
Yeah, we're minors. And so we're trying to sneak in gay clubs in Dallas.
Yeah.
So I'm driving and all this stuff, and he's driving.
Yeah.
And we're sneaking in and out. Is this 9th and 10th? Sneaking in and out these gay clubs. They're introducing me to these grown men and stuff. So
now, is that a thing? Because some people think that pedophilia is a heavy thing in the gay community among men and men. Is that a thing? Not necessarily something you look for, but do you think older men try to look? They kind of lower their age limit.
Yeah, they do all the time.
Okay.
Just to talk to a minor, and they were about that.
Yeah.
I was never attracted to an older guy because I didn't have daddy issues. I didn't.
Oh, so that's what that stems from?
That's what I feel.
Okay.
Because a lot of them, their moms raised them, they had no dad. All of them, as a matter of fact.
You was the one friend in that group of 4 that was raised by your dad.
Yeah.
The rest of them was raised by their mom. And so they gravitated towards the older men.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's different. Yep. Now, in your 4 group, who came out nationally?
Who came out what?
Nationally. Like who was the first one to go mainstream in the community, saying like, or were their ways so feminine? Because the thing about you is, there's nothing feminine about you. Like there's no feminine tone, there's no feminine, unless you're just playing around and doing stuff like that.
You've been knowing me. Oh yeah, playing around.
Yeah, but you in your natural way of being comfortable are not that feminine.
Yeah, but he was.
Okay,
he was feminine. So people knew he was. So he came out to his mom, and after that, he came out to the world. But I wasn't coming with him.
He went on his own?
You pigeon toed? The fuck?
I am pigeon toed.
You walk just.
I don't walk that bad. We back. So, one thing I like about what you do, like in general life, you as hard as you work on your business, you play hard. Where's your favorite place to go? That's gay friendly besides Atlanta. Or is Atlanta really like that still?
Atlanta give me more love than Dallas, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I would say LA too.
LA?
Yeah.
LA.
LA show love. But Atlanta showed me
the most love.
VIP, everything. Don't have to pay for nothing. People see me out. They love my social media. So I'm really invited to all the parties.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Look at this.
What's that? Look at Sweet Dookie.
Come here real quick.
Sweet Dookie. That's Fat Cat Twin. His twin.
Bring him on the mic. What you got to say? Here, hold on.
Give me the headphones.
Just know the Lord's listening.
Oh, the Lord is listening. I got this song I was singing. No, I was singing this song.
He gay too.
Yeah, baby, cuss. I'm a Christian. Oh, these are good headphones.
Give me this guy. Okay, start up.
Okay. Commercial break. What's up, T? Good, baby. Now they need to see this is who he said his twin was for the longest. Y'all not twins.
No.
But everybody believes y'all was.
Yep.
Everybody believes y'all was.
Yeah, you on the audio. Get your ass on.
What's your favorite sexual position? When you give it and when you take it.
Why I gotta keep taking?
Not that you a taker.
I'm not a taker like that.
All right, but if you were,
my giving is face down, ass up.
That doggy style? Or is that something?
No, laying down, face down, and then ass up.
Okay.
So they land flat on their stomach and toot it up.
Okay. Now, is that what you do in reverse?
Nah, I can't take it like that.
So how do you take it?
Riding it. I gotta have more control. And the person I'm with, like 9 to 10.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. We going there, but we ain't going there.
I'm just saying.
He's well.
Ain't my favorite position riding. That's the more control.
That's all he can handle.
That's all he can handle.
When you like this, you don't want to have all that in you.
See, this is what makes Phat Cat so unique. Because Phat Cat is masculine, right? So you can't just and I want to talk. Do you think people label gay people the wrong way, just off old school mentality?
Yeah.
Like the word sissy. Is that still a word?
Faggot,
sissy,
bottom,
power bottom. What's power bottom?
Somebody who just can take it all night, 3 or 4 times.
So it's a real thing?
Yeah.
So they didn't just make that up for TD Jake. It was something before TD Jake was called a power bottom.
Somebody can take it
all night anyway from anybody.
The next person.
Oh, a train runner.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not my ministry.
What has been your worst sexual experience? Guy or girl? But no, before you answer that, when's the last time you had sex with a woman?
Back in college.
That girl? Or somebody else?
I really want to say her name. I know she don't. Well, I'm not.
Don't say her name.
But
it was somebody in college.
Stillwater, yeah.
Did you want to?
No.
She wanted to.
She wanted to, and then all my friends was laying down with theirs, and we had to lay next to them.
Oh, so was you playing a role?
Yes.
Just to. Okay.
And I couldn't think of anything to get out of.
Did you satisfy her? As far as you know, you did.
Well, I don't think so.
Did she let you know you didn't?
She just liked the thought of me. So, but I was sucking on her titties and kissing on her and fingering her. And that's really all I did.
That was it?
Yeah.
And that was enough for her?
Yeah, because she liked the thought of you. You know how I was in college.
Yeah.
Popular and running and dancing.
Oh, she wanted the light. Yeah. She wanted to be in your life.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your worst sexual experience, man and woman?
With a woman is when she was riding me and got off of me, and I was filled with number white stuff, and I didn't know what that was.
Oh, from her? From her,
yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, ugh.
You said, ugh?
Yeah.
I like that.
In my head, I'm like, what the fuck? You know, it was flooded. Yeah. And my penis was white.
It was you was raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, because we didn't know.
Yeah. That's, so, back then, it really wasn't.
Yeah. I couldn't, but it was white. But with a man, my worst experience was first time trying to get penetrated.
You trying to get penetrated?
Yeah.
Because you said you don't need lube or nothing.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not.
Not you personally, but you saying a man anus or whatever.
But we had lube.
Lube, and
the worst pain. I just knew what I liked at that time.
And you was like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
I can do it.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, this is an interesting young man. He's going to have his own podcast, Doing It Right. Because there's so much stuff we could have talked about that we didn't. We didn't talk about the fact that we started a fraternity in college, and somebody actually got our brand on them. A tattoo on them.
And y'all was hazing.
We wasn't hazing.
They were hazing.
We were not hazing. We was not hazing. And then we didn't talk about any of our life when we was acting.
Or when we had our life or death situation.
Oh yeah, we almost died. We're gonna close on that. But I do got an important question I want to ask you after we close. Me and him almost died in the car. We got hit by a drunk driver coming home from Oklahoma.
Track meet.
We tired. Every time we drive or we ride together, we singing the whole time. Yep. We always singing songs. And in the rear view, you can see lights doing this. Because there was a speeding truck like behind us. You can just see him darting in and out of the traffic through the rearview mirror. But we singing. We ain't really thinking about that. And at the last minute, his lights got real bright. Yep. And you was like, oh, and I looked, and he hit the back of our car, right?
Well, he went around us and hit the
front.
Hit the side.
He hit us on the side. We was going 80 at least. Yeah. The car flipped. While we flipping, I put my hand up on the roof, which he laughed at. But I don't know why. But when you're in a car that's flipping and you still conscious, your hand's gonna go up because he had a T-top, so it was a glass roof. So we had to be knocked out for maybe 20 seconds. I was knocked out for about 20 seconds. I woke up. Let me tell you what type of friend I am. I woke up, and because of the movies, I thought the car was gonna blow up because smoke was coming out. And so he over there on the driver's seat, like, Pat, passed out. I don't know how hurt he is. I know we just flipped and did all this. And I was like, Phat, the car finna blow up. Man, this Negro hopped out the busted window. I still don't know how you got out your seatbelt.
I don't either.
He hopped out the car and ran off and left me in the car on the side of the freeway, trapped in the seatbelt. The front windshield is smashed on me, and I'm looking at him run. And I'm like, hey!
Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Please don't leave me!
I thought the car was gonna blow up.
Don't leave me!
I thought the car was gonna blow up. I don't know how he got out that seatbelt. That's the thing I didn't know. But that was the rudest ambulance I've ever seen. They tried to leave me at the scene to take him because he said his neck hurt. So they threw you on the ground and put him in a gurney, and they was like, "You got to ride." And I was like, "I rode with him." We was in the wreck. We was gonna go beat up. We was gonna beat up the dudes that hit us, and then we seen that they were like they lunched out of their truck. One dude head was split. On the side, he probably died.
I think he did die.
He died, and then another dude was out. And then we saw beer. Remember how that beer? It was beer everywhere. So me and him, I still to this day, I'm like, this dude jumped out the car while he was smoking, and you didn't give a dang about me.
Cause you told me.
I woke you up.
But still, I'm thinking we gonna blow up and you right behind me.
Wait, I gotta get out first. The window was smashed in. So
he was talking about, don't leave me. Don't leave me back.
I knew that car was gonna blow up. I knew it's gonna blow up. All right, so we're gonna wrap up with this. All right. This is 2024. The lifestyle, the homosexualness, the gay people, or just the pride, whatever it is. Do you promote it? Do you promote the rainbow?
Am I like an advocate or something like that?
Or you just live your life, and if they see it, they see it. You're not trying to banner it,
right?
For that. Now, you with somebody, y'all are in a serious relationship. Yeah. Will you get to that point where you want to marry this person, or do you feel that way already?
Well, we're actually engaged.
Y'all are engaged
to be married February 24th
of this year,
2024.
Well, you learn everything when you show up at somebody's house. I ain't seen no invite. I ain't seen who's over it. Who's the one that's setting it up? Who's the director? I mean,
both of us?
Both of y'all going in on it? What's your talent in the wedding, and what's his talent in the wedding? Like, what are you over?
We both over everything.
Everything. Y'all sharing y'all thoughts about the look.
But this is real small and intimate. Okay. But the reception is open for like you and everybody else.
Where's it gonna be at?
It'll probably be here with a big tent.
Really? Can you get married in Texas?
Vegas.
Oh, you gonna do Vegas?
Yeah.
But then you have a reception here.
Yeah.
But y'all just going to Vegas.
Yeah.
That's why y'all going to Vegas in 2 weeks.
Yes. He didn't tell you that.
He didn't tell me that part. He told me y'all going to Vegas. So, is it 2 suits? Are y'all wearing 2 suits?
I'm in a suit.
You wearing a suit? Spouse, you wearing a suit? Are you wearing a suit 24th? You wearing a suit? Okay. It's always somebody that's like, hold on. Hey, do you know how to do anything? Do you know how to do something that you want other people to know that you know how to do? Let me know. I can tell people. Like right here is when I want to start putting in like advertisements or whatever. I won't charge you and you don't pay me. You know what I'm saying? It's just street networking, basically word of mouth. I'm trying to be the mouth of your word. So if you know how to do, I know somebody that know how to just cut hot water on. All right, she know how to just cut her hot water. So that's somebody I know. You might just one day need hot water cut on. I know somebody that can shave pit bulls. No other dog, he can shave pit bulls, and he do it with a scissor. He do it with scissors and a needle and thread. I don't know what he's doing, but he can shave pit bulls. It don't even look like they lost any hair. You know, so if you know how to do something and you want other people to know you know how to do it, let me know. Alright? I'm trying to help. Alright.
We're live here at Fat Cat's house. How does it feel to be a thousandaire?
A thousandaire?
Yeah, a thousandaire.
Don't ask me for no more money. That's how I feel. It feels that good. It feels wonderful.
God.
Ain't no plus size interview. We not doing plus size interview.
Who the hell was that?
She it real bad. You go.
Yeah, we start doing the plus size.
Fat, what's going on here?
You tell me.
Like, now dude, I'm like, today, so every Thursday, now you do like a Thirsty Thursday?
They do a Thirsty Thursday among the gay community, and everybody's invited, but they pick different venues throughout the city.
Oh, this is a gay club.
Yeah.
For real? A social gay club? What's the name of it?
Thirsty Thursday. That's what it's called.
It's for real?
Yeah.
Okay. For those, I mean, y'all can't see. I'm gonna show. I got a clip of some people here. So right now in his house, he has people playing spades, right? Not dominoes. I think it's another spade game over there. Socializing, nothing messy, nothing like drama or anything. Like, it's just a fun night here. And with you're saying everybody here is gay? Maybe.
Give or take.
Give or take. You got 20 people here, maybe?
About 20 people.
20 people.
20, 30.
So there's one lady here, man.
There's one lady.
Lady.
She's a lesbian.
Is she? You know I am too. I got my lesbian card the other day.
Let's talk
All
about
right, so let's go to Langston. Now this is the good part. This is when I met Phat. So I let him build his story up, and if you want more about who he is, you got to look at Doing It Right. All right, Doing It Right is going to be all about Phat. So the questions that
we're interviewing individuals from Now That's TV to Zeus to of course Claudia Jordan, my girl. Shout out to Claudia.
I like her too.
She's friends with Vivica and all the old school, but they so beautiful.
Yeah. We got so again, tune in to Doing It Right to get so, because I know y'all may have questions or y'all may have comments or y'all may want to come out to some of the things he said. Not like expose yourself, but you may want to like say I identify with some of that stuff. So you'll get a chance to do that with him on his podcast. So we had Langston, right? We had Langston. Phat's laughing, Phat's joking. I'm connecting with Phat because I'm laughing, I'm joking.
I'm a whole thug.
He was a whole baggy pants thug, and this is around when I was talking. I was talking about everybody bad.
Yo,
like I used to talk. The thing about me is I grew up poor, so I grew up being talked about, and then it got to the point where if you didn't have nothing real good to say about me other than saying my clothes was dirty or I look dusty or we don't have a car and stuff like that, I started coming up with comebacks. So I was real good at talking about people, like real good. Phat was just as good, and it was that whole nature that connected us together. We became roommates.
Yep.
And this whole time, I didn't know what was going on with him. So I want to know now, in the room we lived in. What's up, James? When we stayed in the Commons. No. What was we at? What was your first room in Langston? Did you go to Young?
Yeah, Young College.
Young, okay. Was there any sexual experience between you and another man or woman in Young?
It was a guy.
Yeah.
And,
your freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year.
Okay.
It was a guy. We didn't do anything like
serious.
It was just rubbing.
Y'all was just rubbing?
Yeah.
Because y'all was curious? Or you?
I knew.
You knew who you were.
Yeah, but he was.
He didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
He came on to you.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, seriously. Because I used to call him a pretty boy. He was light skinned, green eyes. I'm not.
Don't go too much because people from Langston ain't that big. They'll go through the yearbook. So go through the yearbook. So that's inside of Young in the dorm. Were y'all roommates?
Nope.
What was your roommate?
My roommate was gone. He was pledging online.
Okay. What's up? Do you think you contact with him?
You know what I'm talking
Oh, yeah.
about? Who?
Benet.
No,
Benet.
He not.
The cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's my first roommate.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
He straight?
Yeah, he's straight. He's straight.
Right. Don't want to start no mess. This is the part we gonna go loose on. All right. So you had a sexual experience with another dude your freshman year. Are you afraid he gonna go tell people about you?
No, because he was straight.
That's what I'm saying.
So I wasn't scared that he was gonna say.
Because if he say something about you, he gonna expose who he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now around this whole time, Fat Cat had the demeanor of being a big girl lover. Fat Cat had these big girls around him, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I'm just saying this was your cover up.
Yeah. I had a couple of girls.
You had a couple of girls.
Did
you ever have sex with a girl in college?
Yeah, one.
Who?
Keela.
Keela?
Yeah. She was a light.
No, well, we don't want it. We don't want it. You had sex with a girl in college. Yes. What grade level? Or what year?
It was sophomore.
Sophomore?
Sophomore.
We used to try to get Fat Cat to have sex with people all the time because everybody liked Fat Cat, and I guess I was just the friend that didn't see it, and it was another. Well, a true friend don't never judge you anyway, right. So that's why I never saw it. But he would be around the big girls. He had the big girls cooking for him. I don't want to say the big girl because then they're gonna be like,
gonna know. No, you didn't. Shout out to my girls.
They're gonna be like, who you
Shout out
talking
to
about?
all my girls that were with me.
Hey, if you was at Langston, you know that, and I'm not saying y'all were big like in an unhealthy way, but y'all know. So you had sex in with a dude. No, but you didn't have sex.
I didn't have sex with a dude.
Y'all was bumping and rubbing.
With our clothes on.
With y'all clothes off?
On.
Whose idea was that? His? Or it didn't just naturally happen? No,
it was his. I knew what I wanted to do, but he made the first move.
He just said, let me just rub on.
Nah, he was high.
He was high. Oh.
And drunk.
Oh.
And so we used to play around. I used to call him pretty. He used to call me a pretty dark skin and all this, and we'd laugh. But it was nothing gay.
Yeah.
You know, it's
just
funny.
Yeah.
And then one day we was alone in my dorm, and I laid down, and he got on top of me.
It just was rubbing?
He was playing at first. Then he had an erection, and and then that's when my roommate tried to come in, but we had the bed over the door.
So how'd your roommate act when he walked in?
He didn't know nothing because
he was just like, "What's
door,
up?"
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, P. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna try to keep it clean, but I do want to get into it. Okay. I want to ask the right way. Your first sexual experience with a man, were you given or taken?
Given.
You was given. You was given. Okay. And when was your first experience being a taker, or were you ever a taker, or did you ever receive or catch, or however it goes?
I took before.
You took before? Yeah. It's not for you?
It's not.
It's not?
It's not, but I have to do it sometimes in a relationship.
Like, are they mad about that?
No, they usually love it. It's usually understood before you get in a relationship.
You let them know, like, hey, I'll give. I may take on the anniversary every once in a while, but I'm not a taker. You tell them like that?
And they understand that, yeah.
Yeah?
They like that.
When have you had a bad experience? Whether you was given to somebody or you was about to take from somebody. You got to have lube, right?
No.
You don't need lube?
No, you can use spit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can use spit.
We use spit.
Some people are naturally wet.
For real? I don't know. I'm making I'm making it be as low as possible so everybody can understand. So dudes get wet?
They do.
Yeah?
Yes.
And then if it doesn't keep wet, you spit.
You spit.
You spit.
Yep.
When you meet a dude, is it instant? Because I think when I'm with a woman and I meet them somewhere, after knowing who they are and if they crazy, my third thought is sex. Or is that the same way to assume?
You can say that. It's usually men are horny all the time. You're a man, I'm a man.
Yeah.
So imagine two men.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's if you're gonna be, and this is in my world, something different. If you want to be with somebody, you want to see what the sex is like. Mm-hmm. Because if it's not good, you're gonna be like, do you want to waste your time teaching them, or do you want to, leave them alone?
Do you have toys in your bedroom?
No, I'm not a toy person.
But do your mate like toys?
Some of them did.
Yeah.
Some of them did.
Did it make sense to you? Because sometimes a woman use toys because they want an extra feel from what their original partner has.
I like when they use toys.
Yeah.
Because it opens them up.
Oh, okay.
I was saying this to the person I'm with before that I don't like it real tight.
Oh, you don't?
I like it to be a little loose to get in there. I don't like to have to fight for it because I'm gonna be turned off by trying to get in there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
So sometimes I like it a little loose, but still kind of, grip.
Let's get a little politics, all right? A little politics, right? Gay marriage has always been something. Whether people agree with it, people don't agree with it, people want to call it abomination, all this weird, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Will you ever get married? Or what do you think about the current rules and laws on gay marriage?
At first, I was kind of against it.
Against the whole marriage?
Yeah, the whole gay marriage. Because I'm thinking like, why do we want to get married and experience, getting a divorce or splitting everything in half and just, we got it made doing what we're doing now.
Yeah.
But now in my current life and a couple of years before back, I realized that, hey, people need health care. In this lifestyle, a lot of people are HIV positive.
Yeah.
And they have no needs to medication.
Yeah.
So being with a spouse that can give them benefits for their life. Yeah. So I started looking at it like that, looking at like, well, this is a relationship. I've been with you for this long. Yeah. I deserve my share, my fair share. So it changed my thought process.
Let's see. I had a real good question that came from somebody. So I'm gonna say this is what I thought when you came out. Although I know, I felt like Phat Cat didn't come out to me, but he exposed himself to me, and not in a sexual way. We was driving.
Are you gonna talk about that one time we experiment?
No, we did not. So we was driving from Oklahoma to Texas. Phat Cat always has a sports car. I'm gonna show you. You'll see his cars he has now. But that was what was y'all fighting? Eclipse. Phat Cat had an Eclipse. Phat Cat's driving. I'm on the passenger side. There's another guy in the back seat. We're all going to Texas. He came down to visit Phat Cat, which we just knew that was Phat Cat's friend. That's all we knew. We don't pry into each other's business. We make jokes about each other, but your business is your business. So as we driving on the freeway, I started noticing the mood of the car change. And then the radio was getting turned this way, and then somebody was shifting their body in the back seat, and I'm looking like something's wrong in here. What's wrong? And like, have you ever been somewhere and it felt like there's an issue, either you're the issue or there's an issue around you? So I'm thinking like, did I do something, or is this something I don't know about? Phat Cat and this dude gets into a physical altercation while the car is driving 80 miles an hour on the freeway, and they don't give a damn. All right, that's not me cussing. They really don't. Phat Cat let go of the wheel. At first, he was fighting like this, and then he let the wheel completely go and start going. So I'm holding the wheel, looking at these two men fight, but they not fighting. There's something else in between. Like it's a passion fight, because he started crying and said, "I can't believe you." He was saying something like that. Phat Cat got a Martin syndrome. He'll kick you out the house. He'll kick you out his car. So Phat Cat came back around, grabbed the wheel, pulled us over, and started beating the dude up in the back seat and was like, "Get out and walk. Get out and walk." And he was like, "What am I supposed to do?" I'm looking, at this point, I'm like, something's different between these two dudes. It's not a friendship. This is something else. Phat Cat kicked the dude out after beating him up in the car, had him walking on the freeway. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. Phat Cat's still driving. I know Phat Cat's a fighter. I know him that. So I know as a fighter, at some point, you don't care who anybody is when you're in a certain rage. So I'm letting him do his thing, and I'm just sitting in the seat, and I look over at him, and the dude is walking. In fact, I guess something hit his mind, because then you got out the car, and you went over there and said something, and then when y'all came back, I was like, I need to drive. This is a totally different situation going on. Phat Cat got in the back, put his arms around him, and was consoling him, and I knew then. I was like, it was one of them moments like when you learn how to do something that you ain't never knew how to do, And it's just like, oh. And as a true friend, because he know I'm a true friend, I didn't say a damn thing, did I?
Nope.
I looked at him. I looked at the dude. I said, "Don't nobody say nothing till we get to Texas." I live in Oak Cliff. We was driving through Oklahoma. It's still a 3-hour drive, and I was like, "Nobody say nothing. Not till we get to Oak Cliff and drop me off. Don't nobody say nothing. You don't got to explain nothing. You don't got to say nothing to me." And you know what's weird? Even after that day, I pushed that so back in my mind that to me, you still wasn't gay.
Yeah, you treated me like that.
Because then we went on tour. No, you got I can't go over that. All right, so was there anybody? Let's go back to Langston. We're gonna get out of Langston. We're gonna go through some other stuff just to be messy, just to make it interesting. Was there anybody at Langston that the Langston audience thought was straight that tried to mess around with you?
Yeah.
How many?
There's like 3.
Don't say who they are, but say what like basketball. What were they? Basketball players?
Football.
Football players? All of them?
2 of them.
2 of them was football players.
And one was online, like in fraternity.
The fraternity, and they have they kind of showed who they are, or they was just them still hiding? Are they still hiding right now?
One is hitting on me now.
Still?
Real strong.
From Langston?
Right.
As a football, the old football player, or somebody else? Who?
Fraternity.
Oh, I thought you said a name.
No, I ain't saying no name. I ain't gonna say no name. So
there's somebody still. So that's another thing. I want to ask. Let me ask this first. What made you officially come out? Because this is what I thought. I thought you came out after your father died. Because, and that, like I said, this is what I thought. I thought maybe you got comfortable after his death, and you felt like this is, there's nothing to be ashamed about in the full aspect of your world. It wasn't that.
No, it wasn't that at all.
What made you officially come out to everybody? Because I know everybody kept calling. There were people from Langston calling you.
I'll be trying to tell my spouse that.
They were like, "Thanks, just let me know you're gay. It's cool if you're
gay." It was a real big thing.
It was a huge deal.
And so I was forced out.
Who forced you out?
The same person you saw me fighting in the car.
Who forced you out?
Yeah.
He was gonna expose or something?
He came to my daddy's house. I was asleep on the couch. He thought I was cheating. And we had just had a track meet. He came in, punched me in my face. We started fighting. My daddy broke us up. He said, "This is how you gonna treat the man you love, the man you gonna spend the rest of your life with."
Who said that?
Who you fuck? The guy I was fighting. Yeah.
Okay.
And so my daddy was in shock, and I was in shock. Then my daddy told me to start fighting him again. So you could beat him up. So I came back in. My dad asked, "Was I gay?" At this point, I had no choice but to say yeah.
Yeah. How did that feel? You telling for people who don't know Fat Cat's dad, he's passed away now. Fat Cat Dad is awesome. I had Fat Cat Dad as a fan of mine when I ran at UTA. UTA was my best track meet ever. My track coach, like I said, a lot of people thought I knew track. I really didn't know track. I was just athletic and I could run. I didn't understand anything about track. And our track coach in college didn't instill any of that in me. And it's nothing against him. It's just that I didn't know track. I just knew how to run fast. So what was I going with this? What did you just say? Let's go back. What did you just say?
That I was exposed.
You was exposed. Okay, so you was exposed. Fat Cat Daddy praised me so hard after that race at UTA. And this boy got jealous. Is that a real jealousy? That was real jealousy.
You know it was real.
That boy was mad. I was fast, man. I walk slow and talk slow, but I was fast.
He was in a slow heat. He looked good because you were shining in a slow heat.
Slow heat, I was rolling.
You were rolling because you was in a slow
I made it look real slow. I don't know how fast they was running, but I made it look real slow. So what's that conversation like with your father? When you finally, are you emotional about it, or are you to the point, because you kind of grown at this point, are you just like, it is what it is, Band-Aids off?
I had a stomach feeling like butterflies.
Okay.
And it just hit me like I had no choice.
Yeah.
I got to tell you. And he was quiet. He didn't say anything. And it was like silent. So I went downstairs, got in my car, and left.
You left? How long was you gone?
Like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, because I went to his house.
The dude that you just fought? Did y'all fight again?
Nah.
What was this about?
No,
this was just
why
consoling?
Why
did you do that for my dad? Because he took that away from you.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. He should not have did that. I agree with that. Well, are y'all still cool?
No.
Is he an enemy or he just?
No, he just someone I knew.
Okay. All right. Now, who? Let me see. So I want to be I want to get a little bit more messy. Was there anybody in our circle on the track team that tried to? You ain't got to say names. Was there anybody on the track team that tried you?
So I look when I build a bond with my friends. If I even had an ounce of attraction to one of y'all, that goes away. Yeah. Because now it's like y'all blood brothers. Yeah. Y'all my brothers. Yeah. But it was one, I'm not gonna say no names, that hit on me, and I'm like, I don't look at you like that. You're like a brother to me. You like my little brother. Okay, they were younger than me, and they hit me up to this day, and I still say.
I think I know. I'm not gonna say who.
Don't say no names.
I'm off camera, man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm off camera,
so we became cool, and I never shared his secret, never said anything, and I introduced him to different guys.
Different guys. Yeah. Okay.
But he's happily married, with kids and all that stuff.
Really?
Yes.
They'll hit you up, but he don't hit you up on that.
Not on that level.
He just can't talk. All right. Now, I do want to talk about, we're going to get serious again, because you said something real deep. You was talking about the AIDS in the community. We talked about your mom passing of cancer. And this is what I really want y'all to know about who Phat Cat is. He's a business owner. He's a dope business owner, to the point where he used to work with mentally challenged people, right? Yes. So he used to work with mentally challenged people. Is that what kind of got you also catapulted towards insurance? You saw like there was an avenue over there?
Not really, but it was. I didn't know at the time it was being built into me.
Yeah.
I was there for a check. Easy job.
Yeah.
I slept. I worked from midnight to 8. Yeah. So I literally went to work to go to sleep. So I didn't know that it was training me for what I am today.
Now, how did that come about? Because your business is I tell everybody, you my first millionaire friend.
Of course.
That I can call an actual friend. I'll never ask you for money yet. No. I ain't asked you for money yet. But hey, so as a person that makes money coming from the household where it's 2 rooms, have people who asked you for the most money? Friends. Immediate family or friends? Friends. Have you had to cut friends off because of that? Yep. Or they tried to shade you because of that?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the most somebody asked you for?
$1,900.
$1,900? That's it?
That's it? No. 3,000.
3,000 for what? What was they trying to do?
I had no idea.
They was like, can I have $3,000? Yes. They didn't give you a payback plan?
Nope. Well, yes, they did. They did say, I'm gonna pay you back like this, and I'm gonna pay you back like that.
But you just know you don't do business.
Exactly.
Yep. And that's hard. A lot of people that gets money like that, they don't have that yet. They still try to be Robin Hood. They try to give back to the poor and this, that, and the other. Right. But you know that you can't cross certain boundaries on friendship.
Especially when I haven't heard from you in 5 years.
Yeah. When did you know your business pop? Tell me about your business real quick. I want y'all to know what he does. Tell me about your business real quick.
Right Care Benefits is an insurance agency that I own.
Say agents. Say agents.
Agency.
So he's not like a rep. Like you're not a rep.
No.
He's above a rep. He has his own agency. All right, go ahead.
I have about 80 brokers that work in my agency under it. I have about 6 employees that I have on payroll. I own a lab, a cell phone agency, a nonprofit, and also what is it? What else do I own? I own 5 different things.
5 different things?
Yeah. So they all bring in the revenue, but it's built on insurance. So, I mean, me and my business partner started from scratch. I've been in the business 16 years.
Hey, you've been 16 years?
Yeah, 16 years. But we opened our doors up 4 years ago, and it just blew up because we had the knowledge that we learned from other agencies and working for people, stuff like that.
All right. Thought the producer said something.
We're looking for healthcare, free healthcare. You can always hit us up at www.right, WRIGHT, care, CARE, benefits, BENEFITS.com. It's a spot on that page where you can inquire about free healthcare if you need retirement or if you need any life insurance. We insure anybody. So pre-existing conditions, it doesn't matter. You can be HIV positive. You can have cancer. You can have any type of illness, and we will insure you. There's no underwriting, so no pre-existing conditions.
Okay. All right, guys, you heard.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Oddly Even podcast with my best friend here, Phat, a.k.a. Janelle. What other nicknames you got? I like to go over nicknames.
They call me Fat Cat. They call me Juju. They call me
Juju is new. I heard them call you Juju.
Mike gave me that name. He gave me Juju.
What you say? What you call him?
That is not my damn name.
What you say?
That's not my name.
You say Dirty Draws?
Hell no.
Did he say Dirty Draws?
No.
What you say? Fat Draws.
I'm pretty fat.
Monkey Knuckle.
Moochie.
Moochie?
Yeah, my sisters call me Moochie.
I think I heard that before.
Yeah.
Peaches. And Herb.
Peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream. Is that cream?
That's cream.
Nectar. All right. So again, I'm gonna try to have his insurance information on it because if you got any curious questions about life insurance or health insurance,
Free
and all
health
that,
insurance.
free health insurance, this is the man to see. All right. It's gonna be like right here, right there. All right. And what's the name of your insurance company again?
Right Care Benefits.
Right Care Benefit, based out of
Dallas,
Texas. But he travels. You travel to people.
We're in 13 states.
13 states. Like for real, not on like a homeboy hookup on some ghetto stuff. But if you really want to understand insurance and go for a real good deal, you really need to talk to them. All right, 'cause they know what they're doing. All right, so more about him on his podcast, Doing It Right. Thank you to Gray Fox Production, Silver Fox Production, and my first interview. I appreciate you.
Can we get Mike out here to say Silver
Mike?
Fox?
Mike,
where Mike at?
Mike.
Come out here so we can say Silver Fox.
Promote your stuff. Promote your stuff. This is Mike. This is the off-camera producer for today.
Mike, promote your Silver Fox.
Yes, sir. Hey, how everybody doing out there in La La Land? I am the one and only, the Silver Fox himself, Mr. G2J. Thank you guys for trusting my business to be a part of y'all business. There you go.
All right. Let the views go up. Hit us up. If you really like it and if you are intrigued, there may be a part 2.
Go back.
What Mike's coming back?
Go back. I truly apologize. I forgot my CEO, Mr. Alton.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, the other yeah. There you go.
Look, we are equal opportunity. This is a transvestite, and we try to get
everybody get a chance to my company. So thank you guys.
They gonna take us as a joke. This ain't no damn CEO.
Yeah, I am the CEO. He's not me.
So he'll keep his name. Cliffhanger. We'll do an update.
Keep her name, but
you don't gotta explain yourself.
We're gonna do an update.
You see how they're trying to twist it.
Ain't nobody twist nothing. We're gonna do an update on your podcast on Doing It Right. I'm pretty sure they're gonna, because then they're gonna be married in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So we'll figure it out.
You heard it first.
Hey guys, the 49ers are winning the Super Bowl.
That's a good uncle right there. He's a good uncle.
we never cheering for Green
All right.
Bay in the house.
Who was? Nobody.
Mike
Yeah,
Jackson?
Green Bay.
John, are you a cowboy?
No,
You're not? Why you live in Dallas?
because I was born here. I'm leaving when I turn 50.
Too late for that.
Huh? Who's that? I ain't gonna give it back.
Hey,
You San
I like
Francisco?
I got a jersey.
I'll take it.
Holding your hand now.
All right, I'll take it. I don't got no hat. That's why I said I'll never give it back.
Hey, I got one phone.
I'll take it.
You got on out here.
We don't deserve you.
John put it in his ear. Where y'all going for your birthday?
You know he big on birthdays. He big on birthdays.
John said, where y'all going for your birthday?
He went to Jamaica for somebody else's birthday, so he gonna do something for your birthday.
You stop letting him boost you up. Get away from him. Why are you talking to him?